Okay, hi everybody. It seems to be working this week. Wasn't working last week. So sorry to anybody who tried to get on last week. There was a glitch with Hangouts on Air. Google decided to make some updates and I don't know, it just affected the integration with Hangouts on Air and then caused chaos because nobody could do any Hangouts. But everything's working this week. They've sorted it all out, so I'm here. And it's great to see quite a few people on here tonight. Welcome, and thanks for taking time out of your day, evening, wherever you're from. I know some of you are in America, some of you are here in the UK. I recognise some names. Hi Jim, hi Belinda, hi Samantha, people from My Lead System Pro, as well as several other people. Some names I don't recognise. I do recognise Dean. I've seen you. I don't know if it's on Facebook or if it's on another one of my webinars, but hi. Laurie, and I can't pronounce Alexandra. Hi to everybody and welcome. I will also be sending a recording out as always. And hi Cynthia. Hi Cynthia, you just popped on. So it's great to see you. And tonight, I think it's going to be some pretty useful stuff that I'll be covering. I have done a training before, and if you'd like it, email me and I'm happy to send it to you, about generating leads by networking and literally just reaching out to people on Facebook and on Instagram. And I know there was a fantastic training on Instagram last night by the Instagram queen herself, April. I hope some of you at least got on it because her trainings are always awesome and she really is the Instagram queen. And there's more people popping on, so that's fantastic. Hi Mark, it's working this week. Well, instead of teaching you how to generate leads just by plain networking on Facebook and basically building up a relationship with people and asking them for their email addresses so that you can put them into your email account if you've got Aweber, GetResponse, something like that. Instead of doing it that way, tonight I'm going to be teaching you a little bit more of a kind of traditional, I suppose, internet strategy of capturing leads through a capture page. Now, all of this might sound like gobbledygook to some of you, and that's absolutely fine. I'm going to be explaining everything as I go along. So first of all, let's take a step back. What is a lead? Because some of you might not, you might be in the position that I was in when I first got started and I didn't even know what a lead was. And that's absolutely fine. All a lead is somebody who is out there online who wants something that you have to offer. And they become a lead when you capture their information, their contact information. So it's usually name, email address, sometimes it's phone number. So once you capture that information from them, they are then a lead. And in fact, it can be even more simple for that. You can even think of it as a lead is literally somebody that you are talking to online who might have an interest in something that you have to offer. But a more kind of traditional way to think of it is that you're actually capturing their contact information. They're going on to some kind of list. Usually it's an email list. It might be Facebook likes to a Facebook page. They are also leads because at the end of the day, leads become your audience. They become people that you can then market to. So tonight, what I'm going to be teaching is how do you find something to offer out there on internet land so that people will exchange their contact information for what you have to offer. And that's That's all there is to it. A lot of people really overcomplicate this process. A lot of people make it sound a lot more difficult than it is. A lot of people make it technically more difficult than it actually is. I'm going to be sharing with you two resources that I use. One that I am not an affiliate for at all. I'm just literally going to be sharing it with you because I use it and I find it useful. And the other one I am an affiliate for, but I'm sharing it with you because I find it incredibly useful. And that's why I'm here, to share training and information with you, and share with you things that are working for me. And both of those resources are working for me. So let's get started. What do you need to think about when you're thinking about generating leads? And that's what it's called on internet land. When you are finding leads, when you're building up that audience, it's called lead generation. You might have come across that term before and perhaps not known what it means. So that's all it is. When you generate leads, you are somehow putting a link out there, something that the lead's going to want, and they are exchanging for that their name, email address, phone number. If it's on your Facebook page, like I said, it might be a like to your Facebook page. That just means that they're becoming part of your audience. So the first thing that you need to do is think about what your audience is going to want. You've got to put yourself in the minds of your prospects to a certain extent. You need to be able to offer them something that they want. You need to think about this as something quite specific, but it doesn't have to be something that you create. A lot of people think they've got to create an ebook, they've got to create a training, they've got to do something complicated that's going to take hours and hours, perhaps even days, maybe even weeks. You really do not need to do that, particularly when you're just starting out. You can find something that your lead wants within minutes. It can be something that you have not yourself created. That's absolutely fine, because all you're trying to do is find something online that your prospects are going to find useful, something that they're going to be willing to exchange their contact information to have. For example, you can go on to YouTube and you can find a whole load of free training, because people love to create training about just about anything and put it on YouTube. So it could be something as simple as, I'm going to think off the top of my head here, how to create and set up a Facebook page. Somebody out there is going to want to know how to create and set up a Facebook page. If you think that particular person who wants to be able to create and set up a Facebook page is going to be interested in the kinds of things that you have to offer out there, perhaps you're selling a product which is about Facebook marketing. Can you see how that relates? So finding a training on YouTube that's about how to create and set up a Facebook page will capture the information of somebody who is going to be interested in your product. So you might be an affiliate for a company that markets Facebook training. You might be somebody in a multi-level marketing company, which is a health and wellness company. So in that case, you might want to go out there and you might want to look for something quite specific about healthy eating, about losing weight, about a certain type of diet. So you're going to be thinking about what your prospect is going to be interested in finding? What short training perhaps could you find on YouTube which somebody who's going to be interested in your multi-level marketing company will be interested in hearing, or will be interested in getting, and they are going to be willing to exchange their name and email address, which is what a capture page is. I'm going to show you the two tools that I use to create very, very simple capture pages in minutes. Now, when you are thinking this through and you are thinking about actually creating that capture page, you've probably come across a capture page online before. In fact, to sign up to this webinar, you kind of went through a capture page. You had to read the headline. You had to be interested in what the headline had to say. You had to click the link and you had to register for the webinar. And if I had this particular webinar set up so that your email address was then captured and went into my Aweber account, which you can do, you would then become part of my email audience. I haven't got it set up that way because most of you are already on my email list, and I don't want you to be in a position where you're getting 2 or 3 of the same emails from me. So I deliberately haven't done that. And by the way, if that ever does happen, if you accidentally get on 2 or 3 of somebody's lists and you find yourself getting 2 or 3 of the exact same emails, but you don't want to stop getting their emails because they're interesting to you, they're offering things, they're trainings and, you know, all sorts of things that you want to keep reading, but you're getting a bit fed up with getting 2 or 3 of the same emails, all you have to do is go to the unsubscribe button at the bottom, and it will give you the options for which of their lists you want to unsubscribe to. Sorry, that's off on a complete tangent, but just a little bit of advice there. You don't have to be on several of their lists. You can get yourself off of 2 of them, for example, and stay on 1. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about tonight, so let's get back on task. So first of all, I'm going to share my page, and we're going to go onto YouTube and we're going to think of some topics that your prospects might be interested in. We're going to grab a training, then we're going to go to the capture page creator that I personally use because it's so user-friendly and straightforward and easy to use, and I like that. It's also not very expensive at all. And then we're going to talk through how to think about a headline to put in a capture page. I'll show you how to link that page up to both your the training and your email autoresponder, your email marketing site, and that's it. That's all there is to it. So let's just run through a few of those, I guess a few of the definitions of what I've just been talking about. So an email, I don't know what you call it, an email platform, an email marketing platform, allows you to be able to mass communicate with people. So it allows you to be able to send automatic emails as soon as somebody puts their name and email address into whatever capture page you've created. They can automatically get, like, for example, 1 email every single day. You can have it set up to do that, so they receive a string of emails one after the other. And you can also send what are called broadcast messages, and what that means is you can spontaneously decide on a Wednesday afternoon, nothing to do with those what are called autoresponder messages, you can decide you want to send out an email about a training that you're doing. You can decide you want to send out an email about someone else's training that they're doing, for example. So any kind of email you can mass correspond with people. That's what an email system, an email autoresponder, whatever you'd like to call it, that's what that is. I use Aweber. In order to get all of this stuff to work, you need an email autoresponder. Aweber, I think, is $1 for the first month. It's ridiculously inexpensive anyway for a month. After that, it's not very expensive at all. It's something like $9 a month. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's really not very much money. You also need some way of creating a capture page. Now, I use lead pages, which is also not very expensive at all. I believe they have a very, very inexpensive trial as well. And then it's something like $20 a month after that. I don't remember exactly, but it's not very much money. It might be 25. Anyway, it's not particularly much money, and they're very, very user-friendly. And then obviously you want to be promoting something. So you might be in an MLM, you might be an affiliate marketer for something, so that once you gather these people, you generate these leads, you increase that audience, you have some things to then market to them. You have some things to talk to them about if you get on the phone with them. Otherwise, there's no point doing any of this. And a lot of people are in multi-level marketing companies or doing affiliate marketing. I know that. It's the kind of thing that you want to build up the audience for. Okay, so we're going to go head on over to YouTube. Let me share my screen. There we go. Make that smaller. Hangouts on air seems to take up the whole page. No, what's all that on YouTube right now? Okay, so you not only want to find a free training, you want to find a good solid training which is not a sales pitch. I think the best thing to do is to find somebody who you know. Hang on, have I somehow managed to turn? No, you can still see me. Okay, that's okay then. My webcam went off, so I thought maybe I'd lost everybody. So it's best to go for a known quantity. It's best to find somebody who you know will be giving a good, solid training. So, for example, if you want to perhaps find somebody who knows something about Facebook. There we go, look, it comes up straight away. Michelle Pesco Solido is always a good one. And you want to find something on here that you think somebody in your niche is going to want to learn about. So let's have a look through. We've got Facebook ad targeting. If you're somebody who's in internet marketing, perhaps you're marketing something like My Lead System Pro or Elite Marketing Pro, something that's to do with lead generation. People are going to want to learn how to, some people are going to want to learn how to market on Facebook. So you want to have a look through and see what you can find. Now, let me see. I like this one. How to make your Facebook fan page go viral. That sounds like a good one. So all you do is you click on it. I'm going to stop it. And you grab this URL up here. It's always got the word watch in it. Okay, you copy that. So there we've got our training. Let's go back over to you guys. Okay, so we've got our training link. Now we need to create the capture page, and we need to think about a good headline for that particular capture page. So bear in mind what the training is, how to make your Facebook fan page go viral. I'm going to show you lead pages to start off. So lead pages has several options. I pretty much only use it for capture pages. You can see I've created quite a few on there. you can do create new page. Now let me show you how easy this is. It really is very easy. So there's all of these templates. And you're literally going to choose, look how many there are. You're literally going to choose a template and just change it out. Change out the headline. I like this one, just a basic squeeze page. Sometimes a basic page actually converts better than one of the fancy ones, but there's fancy ones as well. Come on, internet, you're going to behave on me, aren't you? Apparently, the internet around here is going to improve in December, so I'm looking forward to that, because it's not very good at the moment. So I do apologise. You can see it's loading up. Now, those of you with high-speed internet, this will take seconds. For me, obviously, I think we have 1 megabit per second at the moment. It's going to take a little bit longer, and it's actually taking longer than usual. In fact, I might turn off YouTube, see if it gets faster. Come on, lead pages. There we go. Okay. Now, it's all literally just, you click on things and you just change them. You change them up to whatever you want. So, for example, I might click on that image. I've got some images uploaded. If you don't have any images uploaded, you just go to this, upload new picture. You can find a picture from your desktop, you upload it, you click on it, you can use it. So, for example, I might have one of my family. Okay, so that's that. You can also edit the background. I like something like this. Okay, see how easy it is? Now it's a free video, so instead of read this free report, you'll put free video reveals, and then you need to think of a headline. So the training is how to make your Facebook fan page go viral. Okay, it has to be congruent with what the training is going to be. And then there's the opt-in form. So you click on there. You, at this point, can, it's called integration. That sounds a lot more fancy than it, a lot more technical than it actually is. If you're with Aweber, it's just a question of, it's actually a video to watch to explain exactly how to do it, but it's not very difficult. You just have to go to Aweber and tell it to recognize lead pages, basically. So I have it integrated with Aweber already. I have a whole bunch of options here. These are my lists that I have. I don't know, we can just choose any of them. There we go. And then you can customize the form. So if you don't want phone number on there, which I often take off, you can take it off. Not quite sure why it hasn't done that, but you can do that. Come on. There we go. On my Aweber form, I have name and email address, so I can't take one of those off. But you can. You go back over to Aweber and you can take one of them off. And then where do you put the training link? Well, it's right here. Thank you page. You can see the link symbol, and all you do is you paste that YouTube video in there. Done. Okay, there's your okay, done. See how quick that was? Completely done. So now you just need to pop this out there. It could go on Facebook. You can create a little ad. You could email it. You can put it on Instagram. You can have it in your bio. Put it wherever you want. Go to lead paid options. Then you can save it. Now I'm not going to save it because I'm not going to use this one. But you just save it. Actually, I will, so that I can show you. So I'll call it test. There's all sorts of other things you can do. You can have an exit pop up. You can do tracking. There's all sorts of things you can do. You can see what it looks like on a tablet computer, on a phone. and that's it. And then you can publish it. I have saved it. I did save it. Maybe I didn't. Okay, and then it gives you your link, and that's it. So you've now created, in minutes, if your internet is quicker than mine, a capture page with that. There we go. Test. A capture page. There's the link with which goes straight into a training and is linked to Aweber, so you can collect people's leads. You can collect leads. You can generate leads. It's that easy. So let me come back to webinars on air. Your screen share. I know I am. There we go. Right. First of all, let me make sure chat is enabled. I'm glad to see your. You could help me with my internet, could you, Dean? It's actually the local exchange. It's it cannot get any faster, but they're going to get fiber optics, I believe, in December, which I'm really excited about. Anyway, has anybody got any questions? Yeah, it is simple, Mark, isn't it? It really is. And, you know, like I said, people really do make it sound a lot more complicated than it is. I think people like to make it sound complicated so that they can sell training courses and they can sell products and they can sell this and that. It doesn't have to be, and it doesn't have to be something that you created yourself. It can be, it's just so long as you're giving the leads something that they want. And obviously, it needs to be people who are in your niche, people who are likely to want the kinds of things that you are going to be offering to them. So we talked about, well, which kind of people, what kind of niche would you be in if you were putting out there that capture page with the Facebook, how to make your Facebook page go viral? Well, somebody who's selling courses on internet marketing, somebody who's selling Facebook marketing products. Okay, are there any questions? Is it $19 a month? There we go. I knew it wasn't very much. In case you can't see the chat, because just occasionally that happens. It's $19 a month for Aweber for up to 500 subscribers. Now, I might as well throw in there, so to make it easy for you, my Aweber link. And there's two reasons why I'm doing that. Yes, I earn a commission. It's not very much because you pay $1 for the first month. And it's not that much after that either. So the main reason is because if you have any questions about how to use Aweber and you've used my link, I'll be able to answer the questions for you. So feel free to use that. And you know, you really do need to have an email account. You do not an email account, sorry, an email autoresponder account. You really do need something like Aweber. There's others out there. There's GetResponse. I can't remember the names of others, but there are others as well. But they're the two main ones, Aweber and GetResponse. I have been using Aweber since I started, so that's the one I'm sticking with. It's very straightforward and easy to use. I don't use things that are not straightforward and easy to use, and I don't talk about things that I don't use. So I use Aweber. Obviously, I use YouTube. I used to do a lot of YouTube marketing. I use lead pages. And the other resource I'm going to talk about tonight, which I use, which cuts even more corners than this, is My Lead System Pro, which I know several of you are already already using. But if I show you some things about how to do this using My Lead System Pro, for those of you who are not in My Lead System Pro, you get a chance to see the back office and see what it's all about. And those of you who are, you know, you might learn something about My Lead System Pro. So what I've shown you then is we've talked about what a lead is. We've talked about how all you need is something that your lead wants to put out there online, so that they will be willing to offer their contact information in exchange for whatever it is that you are giving. Now, yes, you can use third-party training, and by all means, go onto YouTube, go onto Google, use other people's trainings to start with. Then you need to start thinking about how you can step in front of the camera, how you can create a short screenshot video, how you can dive in front of the camera and literally talk about how you generated your first lead online. Because if you generated the lead online, there are thousands of people out there who are going to want to know how you generated that one lead online. So jump in front of the camera, talk about how you did it, throw it behind a capture page, put it on Facebook, perhaps create a $5 ad to promote it to other people in your niche, and there you go. You will get leads. You can get leads within, I suppose if you're not in Aweber, you're not in lead pages yet, you'd have to quickly create those accounts. But if, let's just say you're in lead pages already, you already have Aweber set up, you could get leads within minutes of this webinar finishing. You can start getting leads into your Aweber account. Okay, so are there any questions? Let me enable Q&A as well, because I can't see any questions being thrown up in the chat there. So if you've got any questions, then you can put it in the Q&A now as well. Okay, great to see you all saying hi to each other. That's lovely. I know some of you met at Live the Dream, which is really nice. Right, so I'm going to share the screen again, and we'll take a look at, and let me just apologize for my appearance. Thursday night, I've just come back from the gym. Just come back from the gym, I do a training webinar. I might have to change it to another day because it's a bit ridiculous. Right, let's share the screen again. We'll go to My Lead System Pro just to show you. Because what My Lead System Pro does is it makes it even easier. Okay, here we are. What My Lead System Pro does is it provides you with those capture pages. Those of you who are familiar with My Lead System Pro will know that. The ones that I think are incredibly powerful, yes, the normal My Lead System Pro campaigns. So if I click on that, I'll show you. To log in again. So this is where you can just straight up promote the two levels of My Lead System Pro, university level or mastery level, and they've just included this fantastic new funnel promoting the CRM up front, which if you've started using it, if you're in network marketing, it's just it's just an incredible resource that people pay a lot of money for, and it's now integrated into My Lead System Pro, which is fantastic. So, for example, here is a university capture page. So it's done for you. And you can decide with your settings, which are here, and ignore all this data. Doesn't mean anything much because it gets reset. It's all different. Doesn't necessarily mean very much. So you can choose your autoresponder. So it might be that's my main one. You can say you want phone number. You can even say you want to get their Skype information. Now I've never done that, but let's have a look at what it looks like now. There we go. So now people have got to put a lot of information in there. Now that can be a good thing because it means that you can then call them, you can contact them on Skype. It really depends where you're putting it and who you're aiming the capture page at, because if you ask for all of this information and it's cold market, which means it's people you do not know at all, they're much less likely to enter all that information in and actually become a lead for you. than if you keep it simple and just keep it at name and email, or even just email. However, if it's somewhere online where these are people who you've kind of met, you've already had a little conversation with them on Facebook, for example, then they're going to be much more willing to insert all that information because they've met you, they've begun to trust you. So you need to think about where your capture page is going. Look at the new CRM funnel. Capture page. So this is a video capture page, and lead pages allows you to create video capture pages as well.
Before. The portion is if.
Oops, sorry. But another thing that's very powerful on here, and I used to use these a lot. Now I kind of tend to create more of my own trainings, but these system campaigns. This one is incredibly powerful, the Insta Builder. You can see I've got 173 leads from it. I think it's gone behind. Where is it? Here it is. So this is the Instagram capture page. And what these are is they have the free training behind them. So you've got the capture page link and you've got the free training. So if you want to just send somebody the free training, you just grab that link and you shoot it over to them on Facebook and an email, however you want to do it. And what they get, instead of having to go through the capture page, they get the free training. They also get to learn about you and get to learn about your business opportunity. So, you know, that's why I love, that's about to come on. That's why I love the system campaigns, because you can offer people the free training and it's not something that you need to create. And these are, you know, these are trainings created by 6- and 7-figure earners. This one here is the social media one is a very high converting one. Like I said, these statistics are reset, so ignore the statistics. Where is it? Oh, I can't find it. There we go. So it's a nice simple one. It's not a video one. It's a nice simple capture page, but it's there and the training is behind it. I mean, the training is there. It's built in. Okay, so that is what My Lead System Pro offers in terms of capture pages. And I'm not going to go deep into what all the other things are that you can get in My Lead System Pro, because I'd be here all night with what it can offer. Those of you who are in My Lead System Pro, you already know. I mean, probably the main amazing thing that I will just very quickly show you is this training library, which is all the training ever created in My Lead System Pro since 2008. And if you take a look at all these tags down here, this is all the different things that you can look at, how many webinars there have been, 407 on success principles, 353 on attraction marketing. You just type in what you want to learn about and it brings up all the trainings that have ever been created about that particular. There we go, there's Facebook. I mean, there's hundreds of them, there's pages and pages of it. Okay. So those are your options, the two resources that I primarily use. Right, can't tell you've been to the gym. Well, thank you, Cynthia. Okay, so those are the primary resources that I use. So that was lead pages and My Lead System Pro, which is otherwise known as MLSP. I am not an affiliate for lead pages. I just happen to think it's very useful and very easy to use. I am an affiliate for My Lead System Pro. So if you're interested in using that for your capture pages, then, you know, email me afterwards, Facebook, message me, whatever, and I can hook you up with that. And again, the reason that I suggest myself is because you can then ask me questions and I will help you with using My Lead System Pro to get leads. And by the way, they're not leads for My Lead System Pro. they're leads for your business because you're building up your audience. And at the end of the day, yes, you can, if you want to, be an affiliate for My Lead Assistant Pro, or you can just use their training, or you can just use it as a tool to capture leads, to generate leads online and build up your audience, and then market whatever you want. You might be getting people's phone numbers, and then you can talk to them about, you know, your network marketing business or whatever else it is that you want to talk to them about. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to cover tonight. You know, the main points being that all a lead is somebody who exchanges their contact information for something that you are offering that they want. So you need to think about your niche. You need to think about what you can offer people in your niche. And actually, I didn't talk about the how specific you need to be on the capture page. So don't say something like how to generate leads online. Be much, much, much more specific than that. How to generate 27 leads using a Facebook fan page within 60 minutes. I don't know, that's a bit very, very unrealistic, but you probably get the point. You need to be specific. How to lose 20 pounds in 20 days. 7 ways to save up to, I don't know, $143. Perhaps you're in one of those, I think it's network marketing businesses where you build up points when you buy things online. It's kind of like a shopping community. I'm not in one myself, but I know that there are some out there. So something like 7 ways to save up to a certain amount of dollars would be a good capture page to lead into talking to people about that kind of offer. Okay, so you need to be specific with your headline on your capture page. Then you can literally go to YouTube, grab a training which is relevant, and go through the steps on lead pages, which is taught. It's talked through on there. Or you can use My Lead Assistant Pro, where the capture page is already built for you, the trainings are already built in for you, and in fact the autoresponder is also already there provided for you to send the emails out. However, I do think you need to get an Aweber or a GetResponse account very, very quickly, no matter how you're doing this, so that you can have control over your emails. You can even do things like segment it out. So you could send an email to people who joined your list in the last week and just send an email to them. You can send an email to people who didn't open your last email. You can send an email to people who did open your last email but didn't click on the link. You could say something like, I saw that you were interested in, or I saw that you opened my email, but for some reason you didn't take action and click the link. I just wanted to share with you what you missed, and then you can provide the link again and people might click the link. So, you know, there's all sorts of powerful ways that you can use something like Aweber to do, well, it's email marketing. Okay, so there's still no questions. I'm assuming nobody has a question. There's no raised hands, there's no questions, which is great. I suppose it means that I hope it means I've been quite clear. Okay. Yeah, hi Samantha. So I'm just scrolling back up through my chat. Haven't seen. Actually, you can probably see the screen's being shared, isn't it? Okay. Right. Well, I think it's been 45 minutes. So since I've covered everything I wanted to cover, I think I'm going to leave it there. Thanks everybody for coming on, and you know, I'll just wait a minute or two more just to make sure that there's no questions, because please, there is no stupid question. Ask any question and I can help you out, okay? If you think of something afterwards, then catch me on Facebook, ask me a question on there, or email me. You've all got my email address. Email me and I can answer questions via email. my Skype name is Angela.Oswell1. If you want to contact me on Skype, just send a contact request over and then we can chat on Skype. Sometimes that's a lot easier, especially if you are in Australia or America or Canada. To chat on Skype or Facebook, I suppose, is sometimes easier. Happy to actually talk to people as well. I've got a feeling Dean's in the UK, so, you know, we can get on the phone. Otherwise, I know Mark's in France, haven't you, Mark? People are from all over the place. And if you're in, if you're elsewhere, we can chat on Skype, or I can call people in the US. So happy to chat to you there as well. Yeah, thanks, Dean. Thanks for your time as well, and definitely look forward to doing these. I'm going to be doing these trainings every Thursday. So I look forward to the next one. Hopefully there's no more technical issues like there were last week. And yeah, get in touch if you need to. And otherwise, have a great day, evening, night, afternoon, whatever time it is. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Okay, bye-bye.